A very learned gentleman once said that poetry is its own exceeding great reward. And while this may indeed be the case, it can be difficult to find time to devote oneself to the literary arts while on board ship. Herman Melville had this to say regarding the difficulties of writing poetry at sea. As may readily be imagined, the business of writing verse is a very different thing on the gun deck of a frigate from what the gentle and sequestered Wordsworth found it at placid Rydal Mount in Westmoreland. In a frigate, you cannot sit down and meander off your sonnets when the full heart prompts, but only when more important duties permit, such as bracing round the yards, or reefing topsails fore and aft. As always, our friend Herman makes an excellent point, but that doesn't mean that we can't enjoy reading a bit of poetry when not on watch. I have here a poem published in 1813, commemorating the brilliant naval victory of Commodore Oliver Hazard Perry over a British squadron at the Battle of Lake Erie. The battle was one of the largest naval engagements of the War of 1812, and had immense strategic importance. It was also the first time in history that an entire British naval squadron surrendered at once. This week we'll see the 207th anniversary of the battle, which was fought on September 10th, 1813. And what better way to celebrate than with a dramatic reading of Yankee Perry, Better Than Old English Cider. Now, in order to understand the poem, you do need to know that Perry is not just the name of the American commander at the battle, but also a drink made of fermented pears that is popular in Old and New World alike. Additionally, Johnny Bull is a symbol for the British, a bit like how Uncle Sam might be used to represent the US government. Now that we have that cleared up, on to the poem. Brilliant naval victory. Yankee Perry, better than old English cider. Huzzah for the brave Yankee boys who touched up John Bull on Lake Erie, who gave him a taste of our toys from the fleet of brave Commodore Perry. They were not made of lasses but lead and good solid lumps of cold iron. When they hit Johnny Bull in the head, they gave him a pain that he'll die on. Now the Niagara bore down to give him a bit of a whacking. The Lawrence came up and wore round and set her 9-pounders a-cracking. They soon felt the Scorpion's sting and likewise the Ariel's thunder. The Porcupine gave him a quill and made the Queen Charlotte knock under. The Somers now gave him a touch and the Tigress she gave him a shock, sir, which did not divert Johnny much, for it put him in mind of the Boxer. The Trip she was hammering away, the Ohio soon made him smell powder. The brave Caledonia that day made her thunder grow louder and louder. We gave 'em such tough Yankee blows that they soon thought it fit to surrender. That day made 'em feel that their foes were made in the masculine gender. Poor Johnny was sick of the gripes from the pills that we gave them at Erie, and for fear of the stars and the stripes, he struck to brave Commodore Perry. Now as for poor old Johnny Bull, if we meet him on land or on sea, sir, we'll give him a good belly full of excellent gunpowder tea, sir. Huzzah for our brave Yankee tars, who peppered the British so merry, who fought for the stripes and the stars under brave Commodore Perry. England is famed for Perry and beer, which quickly bewilders the brain, sir, but such Perry as she's taken here, she never will wish for again, sir. Well, a very fine poem indeed. For the more musically inclined among you, the author suggests that the work can be set to the tune of that exceedingly popular and ever-relevant song, 3 Yankee Pigeons. No doubt you possess the sheet music already.